Right, you're on the home stretch because you've got the white side done, you've got the first 2 rows, and you've got the yellow side. So all you need to do is get this last layer complete. And to be able to do that, you just need to learn 2 more algorithms. One's to get the corners in place, and then the last one's to get the edge pieces into place. So you're kind of doing things the other way around from what you have been doing. Normally you'd get the edge pieces in place and then the corners, but in this case you're doing the corners first and then the edge pieces. So first of all, we're going to deal with the corners, and this is just learning one algorithm, and actually this is my favorite algorithm to do because it just flows really nicely. And what you're looking for first is something called headlights. These are headlights, so just you're looking for 2 colors that are the same. None of these other corners have got headlights, just this corner here. So what you need to do is get the headlights off to your left hand side, and then you do the algorithm on the right here. If you haven't got headlights, just start anywhere. If you have got headlights, make sure they're on your left. And the algorithm is R, U, R prime, F prime, and you do the F prime with your thumb and move that piece up. Then it's R, U, R prime, U prime. Then it's R prime, F, R2, U prime, R prime. And that, as you'll see, completes the corners. So let's look at this again, and this time you've got the white side, first 2 rows, and the yellow side, and you look around this top section and you don't see any headlights. So in this case we'll have to do the algorithm twice, and so you can start anywhere. You're kind of starting with an RU move which ends with an F prime, and then you do an RU move, and then you do a couple of moves after that. So you kind of know the first 2 parts are really easy to learn because it's R, U, R prime, F prime, and you do that with this thumb and move that piece up to the top. So it's down here, up there. Then you're in the position to do your R, U, R prime, U prime. Then I re-grip by putting my hand here in default position and do R prime, F, R2, hold my thumb up top, then I do a U prime with this finger here and do the last R prime there, and that finishes me up in default position, which is perfect. Now you'll see I have my headlights, so I get these headlights off to the side because these 2 corners aren't complete. The headlights are over here. I do the move again, R, U, R prime, F prime, R, U, R prime, U prime, re-grip to here, and R prime, F, R2, so my thumb's on top. Then you do a U prime, which you can see aligns this bottom row up, and then you put this line back to the bottom with an R prime. And now you just wind it round so you've got all the corners complete. The reason I like this algorithm because it just has a really nice flow to it. You've got the first part, and if you do that F, it leads really nicely onto the R, U, R prime, U prime, the re-grip, and then it just all works out really nicely, and I can do it quite quickly. And if you have refractive volume 5, this algorithm gets used in that one hell of a lot. So it's definitely worth learning. As I say, it's my favorite algorithm just because it has such a nice flow. So once you get the hang of it, I think you'll enjoy it as much as I do. once you've got the corners complete, all you have to do is complete these last few edge pieces. Now you can actually see there's one that's already done here, but it may not be like that, and I'll show you what happens if it's not. But in this case, you've got, this is what cubers call a bar. That's where you've got one line where all the colours are the same. So this bar, if you have a bar, you put the bar to the back, and you just need to get these three into the right place. And in fact, you'll see this blue needs to go here, this red needs to go here, and this orange needs to go over here. And this is actually the situation we want, because what the algorithm that I'm going to show you does, it moves these three pieces anti-clockwise. So it moves this red piece over here, the orange over here, and the blue over here, which is perfect. And the algorithm uses a lot of RU moves, as you'll see. And so this is it. First of all, just try and follow the algorithm, and then I'll teach you the moves and how to do it. So it's R, U prime, R, U, R, U, R, U prime, and then it's R prime, U prime, and then an R2. So you can do this either way. You can either just grab it here and put that to the bottom, or you can do what I just did, which just put my thumb on the back and just move that all the way around. It's whatever you find easiest, but let me show you that again. So I've mixed the top parts up again. This time there is no bar at the top. So if there's no bar, you can start from anywhere, and you do R, U prime, R, U, R, U, R, U prime, and then I regrip and put my thumb on top and do R prime, U prime, R2. And sometimes I do this last part by putting my thumb on top and moving it to the bottom. And this leaves us with, as you can see, a bar. And we put the bar to the back, and you'll see now that this red needs to go here, this green needs to go over here, and this blue over here. So again, this is now going anti-clockwise. That's where this algorithm will complete the cube. So it's R, U prime, R, U, R, U, R, U prime, R prime, U prime, R2, and that completes the cube. Now when I first learnt this, I got into bad habits, and I end up using my thumb for the U prime move, which is not really very efficient. Because it was one of the earlier algorithms that I learnt, I'm just kind of stuck with it, but I can do it quite fast there like that. So again, you'll see it does run quite smoothly, but I should really be using this left finger to do the U prime move, and that would be much more efficient for doing that. And that's what I try and do now, but I often forget and just use my thumb. This is why I'm trying in these tutorials to put you into good habits straight away, rather than get you into bad habits which you sort of arrive just through trial and error. So hopefully this series has helped you solve the cube efficiently and helped you on your way to becoming a speed solver.